It is time.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is Galaxy Jams Reacts. I'm Kai, and we're here with our special guest, Brian from Dogs in a Pile. How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Cool. We're going to be listening to Esprit. Is it Esprit or Esprit?
Esprit.
Esprit, a.k.a. George Clanton. George Clanton is an American electronic musician and songwriter known for his involvement with the vaporwave scene. So, Mike, you actually introduced me to the vaporwave scene. He established his independent record label 100% Electronica in 2015, and in 2019 he launched the very first ever vaporwave music festival called 100% Electronic Con. So let's listen to the song Warmpop by George Clanton.
For a second, I thought you were saying George Clinton with like a drawl.
George Clinton.
George Clanton.
George Clinton.
George Clanton.
George Clanton.
Clanton. No O.
The Clanton clan.
Yeah, this song fucks. For sure.
Definitely vaporwave.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first time I've heard in a while when we've listened to Vaporwave some vocals.
Yeah, you usually never hear.
Yeah, I was like,
too much
am I hearing vocals?
Well-
Because they're so buried and all of a sudden they started coming out.
One thing that is making
Yeah, for
George
sure.
Clanton so popular is because at the time, vaporwave music was known to only use samples.
Right.
Only. You know, they slowed it down and added modern electronic elements to it, right? But what George Clanton did was make his own original music. I actually found him because he made, under the Esprit moniker, a very well-known album called Virtua.zip, which I'm going to be playing on the show at some point. But I decided to do this one, which is a newer album that he put out. And I just love how like dreamy as hell the whole thing is, you know, and so strange, but in an appealing way, not in like a dissonance way.
I had no idea. You said all of vaporwave before that was all sample based. They weren't making their own.
The
things?
same thing with future funk music,
I didn't
because
know
what
that.
future funk does is they take samples and then speed it up, right? And the difference between future funk and vaporwave, namely, is vaporwave slows it down and then adds, you know, those kicks and snares and things like that. And so it's really cool for him to take that classic vaporwave shuffle and add his own song structure
Make
to
his
it.
own, music.
I would love to see if
Yeah,
this
that's really cool.
actually had a video with that wonderful steel eagle or whatever that is flying over a desert of bones.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm looking at. So have you ever heard of vaporwave music before or heard anything that sounds like this before, Brian?
Yeah, I have. I know that one classic thing. I don't know the name, but it's
Floral
got the cover's
Shop?
got like a statue
Yeah,
on it, and it's
it's
like
pink.
white, black and white tiles on the floor or whatever. Yeah,
that's
I know that one.
That's like the genre-defining album.
I think
for
it.
sure.
I think it was like, the precedent for it, right? I mean,
Definitely.
I don't really know.
And then
I think
also,
I heard that was like the start.
really, and then also
Vaporwave.
Vaporwave is like a visual aesthetic as well, and that album really hit the nail on the head with how iconic it
Yeah,
is.
for sure.
You know, every part of it's been reused endlessly, through other different works of art that have been released. Right.
Yeah.
Sea sounds.
Seagulls.
Oh, that's weird. Wow.
Was that like a very long rewind?
Right.
Wow, this is how it ended.
That was not
Yeah.
expected.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah.
Like that.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, and it reminded me a lot of Boards of Canada.
Yeah. It definitely had that kind of sound.
It's like
to
that,
it.
like ambient, lo-fi, but like very textured. Background music on steroids, right? I really enjoy all the stuff that he puts out. I have like 3 of his records. And he's a very, very well-known guy in the scene. He, like I said, he also, like you said, Kai, he has his own record label too, which is does really well.
I bet you the artwork on those records are phenomenal.
You should see when we're done with the show. I'll show you the other album art that he has.
Okay.
Each of them is like super iconic and super different, And this album is actually like really popular too, so you can see why.
Very cool. Very cool.